Hello there. This is Maya Zahira with Psychic Protection Sanctuary, and I am out here at Catalina State Park outside of Tucson, Arizona. As you can see, it's a beautiful, it's like the clearest day possible. Look at that blue sky, and it's windy and it's warm. Hope you can hear me okay over the wind. I have two goals for this video. The first is just to share a little bit of peaceful nature with you during this really crazy time. And the second purpose is to just share a simple message. So just to give a frame of reference, if you're watching this video far in the future, I'm doing this in this video April 2nd, 2020. We are we're experiencing stay-at-home orders here in Tucson, and many places globally are experiencing this due to the global pandemic, coronavirus. And I have so much that I could say about it, but I'm gonna just keep the message simple. Right now, with everything going on, whatever it is that you personally believe about the situation, I think I can say that I think I can say for everybody that it's definitely a time that is stirring people up, shaking us up, and it's definitely activating a lot of stuff. And so because of that, for many, there's going to be a tendency to consciously or unconsciously, purposely or not on purpose, disconnecting, disembodying, disconnecting from the earth, disconnecting from your body. That's actually a very common response when going through an experience that is shocking or upsetting or traumatizing, stressful, etc. It's very common for people's energy to leave their body at least partially because it's uncomfortable being here. But it's important to remember that it's vital to stay embodied. You've got to stay present. Your spirit chose to have a human incarnation, this human incarnation, during this time in the time-space continuum. So don't check out, whether you're doing it on purpose or just unconsciously. Don't check out. Come back into your body. And the other thing that people disconnect from in these kinds of circumstances is they disconnect from the earth. Again, oftentimes not on purpose. It's just kind of a side effect that happens, that there's this feeling like you'd rather not be here. And I will admit, I will fully admit, there have been a couple times recently that I have literally had the very strong thought, I fucking hate being on this planet right now. You know, they they were some very powerful feelings that I was having. But those are just feelings, and you let those feelings come up and pass through and release. There may be some extremely challenging things going on the planet right now. That's true. That's always true. But it's really true. It's especially true right now. So there may be some very challenging things going on the planet, but there are also wonderful things going on. There's human connection happening, even though we're uh, at experiencing stay-at-home orders. There's all sorts of people helping each other, reaching out to each other. There's so much connection that there was not before. And we need to also remember that Mother Earth, our planet, is not doing this to us. I have gone into meditation out in nature a handful of times so far now. I'll show you the mountains in just a minute. I'm out here by the mountains. And the reason why I come all the way out here is to get away from I'm an empath. I want to get away from all of the collective, very strong emotions that are happening in town, so I can feel confident that I'm getting a really clear read on what's going on and why. And every time I tune in, I'm getting very strongly that this is not something that was created by nature. This was something that was originally created by nature, but then was taken into a lab. So that, in other words, this was man-made. I'm not going to get too much into that. That's a whole other rabbit hole. And I'm probably not going to get into all of that publicly. That's for my private group. And that's just, it's not that I'm trying to keep information from anybody. It's just that there's, as you may have noticed, there's a lot of censoring going on online. And so I'm just careful how much I say publicly. But the point in this message is that Mother Nature did not do this to us. I heard someone say recently, I've actually heard a few people say that, Mother Nature is just tired of us and is just she's trying to shake us off. Like we're an irritant on her. And I don't believe that for a split second. I think that's absolutely wrong, with all due respect to the people that believe that. Mother Nature is not doing this to us. This was man-made. And so with that said, we can find our peace by coming back to nature, by coming back to that simplicity. It's important that we stay connected. So back to my original message about how during times of crisis, it's a very natural human response to disembody from ourselves and to disconnect from the planet, from our beloved Earth. Whether unconsciously or to consciously have thoughts that I wish I could go, quote, back home to some better place. But you're here. You chose to be here. And remember that you're stronger when you're in your body. as a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, etc., I know for a fact that when people leave their bodies, that allows other energies that are not beneficial to come in. That's just the truth. And so that's one of the many reasons why it's important for you to stay in your body. Stay embodied, do some movement, do some breathing, get a drink of water, visualize your energy coming back into you, because you're more powerful emotionally and physically when you're fully present. That doesn't mean you won't ever get sick. I have no control over that. You really don't either. But I do believe that when you're fully present, that you are stronger overall. And I see that as a good thing. Mother Earth can help you during this time as well. She is our ally. She's here to provide clarity, grounding, strength, resilience. And as I'm watching the grasses over there in the distance, I'm also receiving the message that she's here to teach us adaptability. You know, those grasses are just bending and blowing with the wind. Gracefully. And we can ask Mother Earth to assist us in moving through these shifts with ease and grace, with strength and power. So, my friends, it's important to stay present, stay grounded, take good care of yourselves, and until next time, I'm sending you all my love. But I almost forgot. I was going to show you around, so let's do that, and then we'll end. So, let's see here. The sun's going down. It's very bright. We'll go this way. So before I had been to Arizona, I thought that it was just all brown desert. Now we don't have any leaves on the trees yet here. I don't know what kind of trees these are. I'm still new to the area. But we have a lot of green. There's a bunch of cactuses on the hills over there. So it's kind of a combination. Let's go over here and we will see the mountains. This particular mountain range, I always like to come close to this mountain range because I get really clear information when I'm out here. Look at that. And it's nice to see there's a lot of cars out here. There's people still getting time out in nature while also social distancing. I am working very, very hard to manifest a place that is out in nature closer to these mountains. So if you feel so inclined, you can toss some good vibes over my way regarding that at the perfect right time. You know, and that helps me to be of higher service to you guys. I was been sitting out here for a few hours and the birds were chirping and I was thinking I should be out in this energy all the time. Like there's so much, I get so much more information when I'm out here. And you know, the more, you probably know this, the more you're supported and the more full that your cup is, the more you can give to others. So maybe that's motivation for you to get out into nature too. Even if you can't, maybe there's a tree in your yard you can go sit by, say hello to. Okay, my friends, it's time to sign off. Until next time, sending you all my love.